if I look at the supply chain and it being simplified and FDH's role in that, we've acquired businesses, we're bringing them together, we're helping our customers reduce the number of suppliers that they have to support their business, and also bringing additional product categories that the original businesses couldn't support. Along with a wider breadth of product categories, we've got a suite of product services available to our customers also. And that's available both in the production side of the business and also in the aftermarket sustainment part of our business. In terms of simplifying things, we're giving the customers one view of the supply chain, and we've been very transparent with how we're supporting their contracts and giving them sort of direct access to our ERP system so they can see purchase orders that are supported, inventory levels that are in our various stocking locations around the world. And it gives our customers the confidence that we're there supporting them in their production needs. I personally got a great sense of, have a great sense of achievement in knowing that we've played our part in an aircraft's life cycle. From the design stage when an aircraft's on the drawing board, helping our customers, select various fastening systems to go into their design, to the pre-production and low-rate production when they're proving the design out, along to serial rate production, and then eventually into the sustainment phase in service support and maintenance. And FDH has been designed specifically to complete that market segment. We're balanced in a way that we support our OEM businesses in production of aircraft and the design, all the way through to the aftermarket business, which is why we've got an aftermarket segment in our organization. And we're set up that way on purpose to complete that whole life cycle. I think from speaking to many of our employees that who take tremendous pride in supporting various military platforms that we support across the world, and ultimately those platforms protect our countries from harm. It's something that our people take very seriously, so we definitely see that as a differentiator for our business, because our people take it so seriously. I feel, staying true to our core principles and the core principles of the businesses that we've acquired helps us do that. So some of the key factors that our businesses have got is that we have local people, local offices, which are co-located next to our key customers, so that there's a seamless communication link with our customers at the sort of the coal face end of the business. Global reach really only truly happens when we have very focused local people serving customers. FDH as a business provides systems and processes, but really the people make the difference. We've got a lot of challenges in the aerospace and defense industry, but one of the biggest ones I see is the challenges of managing capacity in the ever-evolving aerospace and defense market. It can be very complex. If you look at it in a macro sense, there's other competing industries that are vying for the same labor market, the same resources, natural resources, materials, systems. We in the part that we play, which is a very small part in that cog in that industry, we try to bring some stability and predictability to help our suppliers see the market demands so they can commit resources, capacity to support us, and in turn support our customers. FDH as a supply chain company, we have our part to play in minimizing the swings in demand, which we know makes planning very difficult for our suppliers and customers. And if we stay true to that, be very transparent in the information we give to our suppliers, we're very confident that we can enhance the support for our customers in this very challenging and difficult market. So if you consider our commercial aftermarket business, which is headed up by PDQ, that they've got an absolute focus on customer service, and they always have. 35 years they've been around. They joined FDH family in 2018, and already they've doubled in size in terms of revenue. But what's more important is that we've harnessed the core aspects of what PDQ had, and then we've enhanced it. We've given them the capital to grow inventory. We've given them the facilities to go more global in terms of, around the world supporting their customers. And we've also given them technology to help them with the managing the product at the line side. So I think they're a good example of us building upon the core principles that PDQ had, but enhancing their growth across the time that they've been part of the FDH family, giving them access to product lines they didn't have access to, giving them access to technology. We've got additional services that they offer today. I think they've been a really good example of how being part of FDH can really enhance what they can offer to their customers. In terms of the growth of FDH, that it hasn't all been from acquisition. There's been a lot of greenfield sites that have been stood up, particularly in Asia Pacific and also in EMEA, where we've grown our business organically without acquisition. And that's been extremely important also to maintain the balance of growth through acquisition and also geographical growth where there is weaknesses in our product offering or service offering across the world.